Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today, I guess you would call it a day in the life, but we can call this a vlog just because to me, a day in the life is like where I take you guys through my day and kind of show how things go. This is just gonna be a more random collection of things just because, yeah, there's a lot going on today and I feel like it's gonna be all over the place. So we're just gonna call this a vlog. We're gonna call this a homeschool mom vlog. I have some random stuff that I wanted to share with you guys and really just hang out. I always enjoy doing these like random vlogs because I feel like I get to kind of talk with you guys and we're probably due for that. I want to thank Cupshe for sponsoring today's video as well. I just got a new order in from them and I got probably one of my favorite dresses I've ever ordered directly from them. It is their birthday celebration and they've got some great deals right now, not to mention I do have a discount code. So I'm going to do a little try on for you guys if any of you are looking for summer outfit inspiration for vacation. Happy to help in that department. And we're just gonna hang out. So I am finishing getting ready, just made my bed. Not a day goes by that I don't make my bed. And it is like an overcast day right now, which is so weird for where we live, and I am not mad about it. I think our high is not even supposed to be like up in the upper 80s today, and normally we're in triple digits by now. So we're all rejoicing. I have the front door open. I have my coffee. It's so nice. So yeah, it's really weird. We haven't had a triple digit day yet, and we're well into June. So that's kind of weird. My coffee, in case you were wondering, where are you? Is still from the Kauai Coffee Farm. So good. I got their banana nut one and I love it. It's like a slight hint and it's not artificial flavoring. It's so good. So anyway, that's my coffee. We're still doing school. I polled you guys on Instagram yesterday and well, at least those of you that are on Instagram, and it was about a 50-50 split. There's about 50% of you guys who follow along over there that were still doing schoolwork, 50% not. So we're getting close to being done, but we're just not there yet, which is fine. So we do have some schoolwork to do. I actually need to get dressed here pretty quickly because we have orthodontist appointments and I always make them for first thing in the morning. So that's a little tip for you guys. If you're a homeschooling mom, make your appointments before your school day begins or after lunchtime, 1 o'clock. Those are the best times in my opinion. So we're gonna run over there. I've got a lot to get done today, so that's why I thought like a vlog would be better because it's just gonna be hang out with Ashley. There's not gonna be a real rhythm and flow to this day, if you know what I mean. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth and all over the place. Even though we're not fully on summer break yet, we're crossing off things off the summer bucket list, so go ahead. Go swimming, we've done that. Watch a sunset, Hawaii was epic.
I have.
Send a letter, yep. Make a sand castle, we did that. We definitely looked at the stars too. We made creamies, so I think that counts for our popsicles at the top.
And then
VBS is coming, we can cross that off. And we had a picnic on the beach every single day for 12 days.
me and Caleb built a fort a couple days ago.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, and build a fort. Bottom left. I have a friend who is walking through some tough stuff, and so I grabbed this book by Elizabeth Elliot for her. I listened to it myself, and I just think that it's such a good reminder for anyone going through anything hard. None of the information was necessarily new or something I had never heard before, but just the way that she's worded it and the perspective that it offered. If you want to encourage someone biblically, you know, but a sentence isn't going to do it, this book is super, super helpful.
Together collaboratively, then you can actually have positive outcomes. Lanterns float up and fill the night sky with pinpoints of light in Indonesia. They may resemble stars, but this celebration has nothing to do with the true creator of the heavens. For many, the lanterns symbolize a belief that Buddha enlightens the world.
All right, here is today's outfit of the day. Denim shorts and this, what do you call these? Like a muscle tank. This tank is from Carly Jean Los Angeles. I don't think they have it anymore, but I love the fit of them. And I threw on a headband, so now I'm all ready for the day. This is what we're wearing. But let me show you guys my try-on from Cupshe while we're on the topic of clothing. So here is the first dress that I got from Cupshe. It is so lightweight, so pretty for summer. I really love it. I did get it in a size large just because I don't like clingy dresses, you know, I want like breathability, and it does have this knot right there, which I think is so cute. It just lays really nicely on your body, and it is not a heavy feeling dress. It has this really good sleeve length because again, these things matter. This sleeve length is not doing anyone any favors, so I love that sleeve length. It's so comfy, so cute. Very minimal effort put into this. Just throw it on, you're good to go. You can dress it up with your sandal, you can wear slides, whatever you want. I love this, love this. So the next thing that I grabbed, are you guys noticing a color pattern? I'm like in love with this sage green color. It's really one of my favorites right now, is this short romper. I did get it in a large just because in rompers I do want a little more length. This one has great length. I feel very comfortable in it. This should basically be like wearing wearable pajamas. It's this really cute like thermal, if you guys can see the texture there. 3 buttons, pockets in the front. So cute. Could throw it over a swimsuit. Or this is like the perfect around the house summer outfit, but then you have to run in public and you don't want to be in your pajamas or athletic wear. This is it. It is seriously so comfortable. I love it. I think it'd be cute with Converse, or just for the sake and ease of trying things on, even slides like this works so cute. It's a really good length and I think it's super adorable. So here is another dress from Cupshe that I am in love with, you guys. I love the sleeves. I love the draping on this. I do need to like steam it, but the empire waist, I love the crossover closure. This actually would be nursing friendly for any of you moms that are still in that season. I'll put all my sizing down below too. I can't remember what I got in this. It does have a side slit here and it is slightly sheer. So I would recommend wearing some shapewear under this or biker shorts or whatever you like to wear under long maxi dresses like this. But it's really beautiful. You could wear it as a swim cover up, but I think it's so comfortable. It's very lightweight, very breathable, very flattering. If any of you guys have summer weddings, anywhere that you're headed this summer, I think you'll love this dress. So the next thing that I grabbed from Cupshe is this super cute striped muscle tank. I love how it sticks out over the shoulder like that. It does have a really good length to do a tuck, so you could do that. Again, my sizing will be all down below. It's not 100% cotton, so it's gonna hold its shape. It's not gonna get stretched out. I just love that aspect because sweating in a hot climate, you know, your shirts can start to look really worn out quickly. This one will not do that. It is super cute. Can't go wrong with black and white stripes and some denim shorts. So here's another summer staple dress that I grabbed from Cupshe, again in a green color because clearly I just really love it. I love wearing simple dresses like this that are all one color. This one doesn't come knotted. You can knot it yourself. So you could take that out if you wanted and just wear a simple tank dress. I love accessorizing them, dressing them up. I just love how a straight one color dress looks. You can wear it with flats, you could wear it with wedges, super cute, all the way around. Very basic, but a really flattering cut and neckline up here, which I really love. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my try on for some summer staples from Cupshe. Super excited because it's actually Cupshe's Be Me birthday celebration. They're celebrating their birthday, and so you guys can use my code GRACE15 to take 15% off your order of $65 or more at Cupshe. The average cost of each piece is under $30, so your money really does go a decent way on Cupshe. And my sizing, as well as direct links to everything that I showed, will be down in the description box, so it'll be very easy for you guys to click whichever dress or shirt that you saw that you want to grab. It'll be nice and easy for you to do that. Don't forget to use my code GRACE15, and thank you Cupshe for sponsoring today's video.
Sometimes just for fun. Hundreds of years ago, they were used as signaling devices by the military. A small flame warms the air inside the shell, and of course, hot air rises. These lights do have a downside though. They often cause fires on the ground.
So I just got back from the orthodontist. Everyone is getting to finishing up their schoolwork, and like I told you, today I had a lot going on. One of those things was the mattress delivery for my oldest daughter. It was time for her to get a new mattress. The one she had previously, we got her when we moved into the house that we sold before we moved into this one. So it was about 7 or 8 years ago, and apparently that is the life of a mattress. It was fine, but it was just time for her to get a bigger mattress since she already kind of needed it. So Costco wasn't supposed to be here till 11. Thankfully, I pulled up right as they did because they were early. And I know that they can't deliver if no one over the age of 18 is there. So that was just good timing. So here's the mattress that we got her. We got her this Casper mattress, a queen size one from Costco. They had the best price on this one. It is the 4-layer one, and it had the best reviews, and they had a really good price. So we got her that. So it comes rolled up super tight. If you've never bought a mattress like this, it's kind of crazy. It's like flat in there, and then you give it a certain amount of time to rise. I think like 24 full hours. So this is obviously not going to stay on the floor. We're just letting it inflate. We need to take apart her bed frame that she had for her full-size bed. We do have a really cute kind of, it's kind of similar to this, like a rattan headboard coming to go with her, you know, like what she loves. And it's really cute. It's white and it looks like that, but it's going to take a few weeks to get here. So we have the bed frame that needs to be built. We have a birthday celebration coming on Friday. My oldest son turns 15, so we got all of his birthday gifts wrapped by his siblings here for him. He is chosen an All About Him Day for his birthday, and I always love doing those with my kids because they choose every meal we eat, a family activity, and it's just always so reflective of their interests. And this is the gift from Jake and I for him. So really excited to celebrate our big 15-year-old and spend a whole day doing things that he loves doing.
delectable. Psalm. Conscious.
Conscientiousness?
No, it doesn't have the ness part.
Oh, it doesn't. Conscience.
It's not so like that. It's got
Conscientious.
It's conscientious. Perseverance, traverse, venerable, patriarchs, peculiarity, commencement, rheumatism, insurmountable, deficiencies.
Okay, so I told you guys I'm trying to get some like lighting in here because it is cloudy, which is so weird. About a friend of mine going through just a difficult season. So yesterday my sister-in-law is going to bring dinner, and so I offered to make a meal as well. So I cooked up a bunch of shredded Mexican seasoned chicken to make a family, we'll call this a family recipe. My stepdad was the one who taught me how to make enchiladas like this. And if you are of Hispanic origin or truly like make enchiladas very authentic, you are gonna cringe at this, but this recipe is so good. I've shared it with many people. Some people have tried to make them and they do not taste quite the same. So you do need to do it exactly this way. But we're gonna call this like chicken enchiladas lasagna style because it's all laid flat in a pan. So if you guys wanna try this recipe, I'm gonna include it here for you guys. And of course, I would be silly if I didn't also make my family chicken enchiladas tonight because I'm doing it for a friend. So all I did was actually boil a number of frozen chicken tenderloins for about 45 minutes. While they're hot, I scoop them out and I put them in my KitchenAid mixer over there. That shreds the chicken so well. While it's mixing, I add the Kinder's taco seasoning and 2 cans of green chilies into the chicken. So this is what I'm gonna work with here. Since I don't want her to have to do dishes, I'm gonna make hers in this aluminum tray. You're gonna need corn tortillas. Don't make it with flour. It does not taste the same. And normally I would do green enchilada sauce, but my grocery store was out, so I have red. This is just mild. Any enchilada sauce that you like will work. So basically, oh, and Mexican shredded cheese. So it's a real simple recipe, and then you can top it with lettuce, sour cream, Greek yogurt. You could serve beans on the side. You could do whatever you want to do. Olivia actually made like a what do they call it? Cowboy caviar type thing from her language arts. It had to do with a story that she read. They didn't call it cowboy caviar, but that's basically what it was. Okay, so we're gonna have that on the side. So basically what you do is you take your tortillas, you do a layer of tortillas, a layer of chicken, a layer of cheese. A layer of tortillas, a layer of chicken, a layer of cheese. And then when you get to the top, you do just tortillas on the top, cheese, and then you're gonna take your enchilada sauce and pour it all over. If you want your enchiladas more soupy, add more sauce. If you want them a little more dry, add less. Bake the chicken's already fully cooked, so you don't have to worry about that. So cover with aluminum foil, bake at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. Remove the foil so the top can brown a little and bake it for an additional 10 to 15 minutes. So that is probably one of the only like family recipes that I have from being a kid. My stepdad made enchiladas this way. And it was like one of my favorite meals as a kid. And so yeah, I've shared it with a bunch of people, but it's like one of my go-to meals when I'm making meals for someone. Like when my sister-in-law had my nephews, I brought that over. It freezes really well too, so you can always do that. So I'm gonna get to making this for her so I can send it on its way. there you go. That's how it should look. And bonus points, this is actually a very healthy enchilada recipe considering, because you're not cooking with any oils or frying anything. So it's got protein, it's got your healthy carbs from the corn tortillas, and it's got the cheese. So it's a decently healthy way to have really good enchiladas. The other thing that I did for her last night was make some peanut butter protein Kodiak balls. So I'm gonna put those in a Ziploc bag, and then I just wrote the instructions for the enchiladas on the top there. I got my sourdough ready yesterday. It fermented overnight, and I have not baked bread since we came back from Hawaii. So I am really looking forward to having some freshly baked sourdough. So since I'm in the kitchen, gonna get this going so that I can bake it later today. Maybe I'm late to the party, but I wanted to share these Scrub Daddy sponges with you guys. If you make sourdough, these things are a game changer. And the best part about them is they're really, really durable, and you can put them in the dishwasher to sanitize them, which is amazing. They also come in packs of all different colors. So if you want to color code your sponges, you can. They even have a cute little thing you can stick it on. I just set mine right there and it works out fine. But I love these things. I will never use another sponge again. And I'll link them for you guys down below. But yeah, these things are awesome. I do not claim to be an expert when it comes to the power tools. That's usually something I leave to Jake, but I think I'm gonna give it a shot on taking apart the bed frame in her room. So we'll see if we can get that taken apart and hauled out. Oh, it's not even the right thing. What's not the right? I've reassessed, and this was not even the right tool to get anyway. So take two. All right, well, days never go as expected, and Jake had a late afternoon at work, which changed up how we take kids to and from. Caleb was out shopping with his grandma for his birthday. So then he had the car, so Kylie, my oldest, could not drive to CrossFit, so I had to take her to CrossFit, and then discovered that my tire pressure was low. So I stopped by Discount Tire. There was metal in my tire that they needed to take out. Thankfully, they saved the tire. I didn't have to buy a new tire, but it was a close call from when she was gonna be done with CrossFit. Then I had to go drop off that meal. I accidentally caught my sister-in-law, who has a 6-month-old, or 7-month-old today actually, in a nap. And I woke her up accidentally. I felt really terrible about that. Then I rushed to get her from CrossFit, got home, and just in time for my mother-in-law to drop Caleb back off. And right now, got about 20 minutes before it's time for dance. Thankfully, Jake volunteered to do dance today, and so I'm gonna take 30 minutes of treadmill therapy now. So that's what I'm about to go do. Electrolyte drink. Gonna get sweaty. Finished my workout. I did a little over 4 miles of a run, and I did some stretching, and honestly I feel a million times better after doing that. Not because running is easy for me, because it's not. Running distance and speed even will forever be the hardest form of exercise I personally do. But if you've been around my channel for a while, hey Landon, no more with the bouncy ball right now. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I've run 3 half marathons, and so training for running and doing distance running is not foreign to me. However, the last race that I ran was a huge PR, I'll just tell you a little story. It was a huge PR. I ran 13.1 miles in under 2 hours, which was a really huge accomplishment for me. And that was in 2018. So here we are 5 years later, and I unknowingly injured myself during that race. And it's actually what the catapult was for me to stop teaching and training clients. So my personal training days were halted because I was injured, and it wasn't from a lack of training. It was actually just the course, meaning the running course, and I did run it before, but I just didn't run it as fast as I did. And so anyway, I had a really weird injury and I couldn't work out for a while. Some of you were following me then. I documented the process of like doing arm workouts every day because I couldn't do anything for a while with my legs. So not, you know, that was a while ago. 5 years is a decent amount of time, and I've stayed in shape and done different things, but there's like a different mentality when it comes time to run a race, and at least for me, like be super determined and dedicated. And I just really haven't had that desire in a long time, but running is hands down the number one thing that I can do to help my stress and just my anxiety levels. I've told you guys many of times before that I am someone that does live with anxiety all of the time, but it's not something that is like my identity. I don't take it on. It's just something I deal with. And running is key. And I had an epiphany today while I was running. The reason why running is so beneficial for my mind is because it's so challenging for me that I don't have the ability to think about anything else other than what I am doing in that moment and like finishing that set or making it until the end of the song at that speed or whatever. I can't let my thoughts wander. Which is very therapeutic for someone like me whose brain is constantly going 100 miles an hour. So, yeah. Jake is talking about running a half marathon maybe in the spring, and so I'd be game. If he really wants to do it, he'll have a partner in me, and we'll do that together. He is an amazing runner, and it's like a God-given talent of his, but he's never done a distance race, like a long one. So we'll see if he wants to do it. He's been throwing around the idea. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys, just because, I don't know, it was like an epiphany that I had after a stressful afternoon, and then just overall just kind of really you know, just periodically anxiety will rear its ugly head and you don't really know why, and then you're like, what is going on? And sometimes there's not always an answer. That's the thing with anxiety, and what people don't understand is that there isn't always a reason for people that have anxiety. Like, stress of life is normal, but people who deal with anxiety, there's not always a reason for it. It's just like a low-key thing that you feel. And if you don't get a hold of it while it's kind of brewing, it can really get out of control. So anyway, that's my tip of the day. Run so hard you can't think. So a few weeks ago, I actually went to a locally owned Birkenstock store. And these Birkenstocks are not old. They look like they've been through it though, because I wore them a ton last summer. And I knew that there had to be a way to clean them up, but I wasn't sure. So I'm sharing this little hack for you guys in case any of you have Birkenstocks that look like this. You have to use the simple green cleaner and a tough brush to scrub them, and then wipe it off with a paper towel. So here's a little before. I'm gonna see if I can shine them up almost new, because I don't want to get rid of them and they just look really worn out. So let's see if I can make them pretty. So that's it. That's what they said to use. And that's from like a locally owned Birkenstock store. So maybe you all knew this and I'm very late to the party, but she showed me on the side of hers and I was pretty impressed. All right, guys, I'm decently impressed. I think it really did work. Need to do a little bit more right there, but I think we have a winner. I mean, they're not gonna look brand new, but at least they won't be spotted with sunscreen mist anymore. Finally had time to slice up the sourdough. I had to just leave the loaves on the counter to cool while I dealt with the tire situation, but it turned out so good. Just makes me happy to be able to make bread, which is something I never thought I'd say. Oh, and I threw jalapenos and cheese in the second loaf too. So that's gonna be it for this vlog today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. Make sure you check out the links to Cupshe. They'll be down below, and use my code GRACE15 to save 15% off on your order. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys again really soon. Bye.